Okay, before you shake. Good. No plan. I'm introducing. It's okay. How are you? Are you fine? Good. Yeah. So, people, this is where I normally shoot my videos. Yeah. People have been asking me a lot that how I put up my stuff, and as you can see, this is actually a church, and my studio is hidden somewhere. I'll show you guys later on. But come as we introduce ourselves to the rest of the people in the house. Yeah. So this is the compound. Yeah, the compound here, I can do a lot of stuff. Definitely, you can check around for yourself. This is quite a large space, and yeah, a lot can happen here when it comes to creating content. There's a little small garden where sometimes barbecue can happen in here, but what I normally do here is just shoot my videos and I'm gone. I also attend my church over here, so it's quite a space. But once again, my studio is hidden somewhere. This is something I normally do. Anytime I come here, I look around, greet the people in the church, because it's a place people are also living, so I say hello to them and I get to work, and it's always been interesting. Cut. So right, this is a small space. Yeah, a small space. A lot can happen here actually. Oh yeah, this is the library. There's nothing. This is a library. Funny enough, I used to shoot my videos here. I think I shot 2 videos here and I stopped, because the Reverend Father suggested that will make a noise. Okay, the Reverend Father suggested that when I'm here, there might be noise around, so it's better I isolate myself somewhere hidden again. That's the studio now. So yeah, I used to shoot here. I shot 2 videos. My first 2 videos where I shot with for my friends. I think I'll put it up on the screen so that you guys can see it for yourself. It was really funny, you know. I think I had Joshua, I had Bright, I had Ernest as a cameraman, myself. We spoke about a lot of stuff. Well, it's the library. You guys are going? Yeah. All right. Thank you for staying. Okay. All right. Take care. Take care, bro.
I'm waiting for your story.
It will come. Daniel, goodbye. So yeah, that's that. Yeah, I'm getting finally into the hidden corner, and yeah, this is what I normally do. I come here, and yeah, this door needs to be closed because, you know, I definitely wouldn't like noise. What's funny is that you on this light and then you off this one, and you're good to go. But yeah, like I said, it's a church, and definitely there's going to be 2 stages. So this is one of the stages, and up there you can go till, I mean, you make it to heaven. So I'll normally off this one because it's no need. Yeah. Finally, another door, and ta-da! This is where we are, and this is where all the magic happens. All right. So as you can see for yourself, there's no setup. Everything looks as it is. So I need to set everything up and then make it look a little bit studio-ish. I don't know how to put it. Yeah, ready for the job. So that's exactly what I'm going to do now. And it doesn't take much of my time. I think 30 minutes or 20 minutes, I should be done setting up. Since today, I'm just going to talk about my one-on-one shooting, not the podcast, because this video, I decided to put it in 3 sections. Normally, how I set up for my one-on-one, how I set up for my podcast, and finally, my workflow when I'm in front of my PC for the post-production. So basically, that's what it's going to be. And I hope you guys are going to follow me throughout this journey, and you are going to enjoy this video as well. And today, I have one person who's going to ask me the questions. Thankfully, he has no idea about camera stuff, studio, I mean microphone, whatever we have to use. So he gets to ask me questions, and a lot of questions, I hope, and then I get to answer him. If someone who has an idea about camera, maybe that will be a little bit problematic, because you definitely have all the ideas that's already need to be known. So he has no idea and he's going to just do that job. So I hope this one is going to be an interesting one. So see you guys when I'm done setting up. So yeah, so this is basically what you see when I'm shooting, right? You will see this chair. Most of the time it's blurry because of the lens I spoke about. You see a lot of light, blue light sometimes, and well, I mean, I have RGB, so any color I want, I choose. Now, recently I started with this plan because my previous videos, you would have not seen any of this. But one thing is, all the videos actually happen here, so I can change in, I mean, any space I want. But then recently I felt like this one is very cool to do, you know, with my microphone here, just pointing at my mouth, and then yeah, the background here. Or it's normally like this, except I'll put some bags down and stuff like that so you guys wouldn't see. Put some books here so it looks a little bit like, you know, a serious room, right? And then yeah, this thing is normally hidden with some pen. I know you guys have been seeing it in the background. I'll fix it so you guys will see exactly what I'm talking about. So straight off, you are going to put all these things together. So we are done with the base and whatever. So I'm now going to bring my tools. But there's something I really want to show you guys. You know, this door have been closed all this while. There's something in there. There's something in there. Do you guys want to see it, or let me just cut it off there? Well, funny enough, it's nothing. Come on, it's not. Show them the key. All right. Good. So it's a church. You guys can come for an excursion. All these things are not well organized because that's not how I left it here. That's not how I left it. But those boxes, yeah, I will need them. Aaron, let me see. You don't want to speak in a video. Why are you shaking your head? I'll make you speak, I promise. Before we end the video, we are going to speak. Okay, this is the codex. Some of the voices are very good. This is what is important. Just shoot this one, not really. So all you have to do is make sure it is well aligned. So that this is a frame. If I get a picture. So perfect. I normally put this in for tripod is. I don't know if this is Imari or Shimari. I don't know how to mention it, but it's all sorts of consonants. That's an actual sense. It's very good. I mean, it gives you two forms of shooting. It gives you the portrait, yeah. And it also gives you the traditional. My next thing should be my audio. So you see me putting my microphone up. I'll fix my thing. Now you see me fixing my audio because it's really necessary. Now, in the days of podcast, I used to have this too. I have two of this, and I used to have, my podcast. But now I stopped for one or two reasons. But I'll be back definitely. But I'll be back better. A lot of stuff are in store for you guys. All right. So you know that I've stopped. Just making sure everything is in order before I eventually come back bigger. So there we go. You see me clamping this nicely to my table. Now to get my microphone to me. Now this. Now I can also clamp it here as usual. Now I will have my microphone. Yeah, I have two of this once again because why would I buy two stands if I have only one microphone? That makes sense. So yeah, we have this. Now this is the Audio Technica. Well, I'll mention their names later on in the video. Where does the audio go to? Yeah, we have our SD card slots, which carries the SD card. So we have that. Normally we'll place it here because I don't have a problem with that. I'll put all my stuff, and then this is my cord. Yeah. So this goes here perfectly. But then before I do that, I'll normally wrap this around stand in order to make everything. You have this for the lights. We just plug it in for now. All right, now we have a lot of plugs around that you can just basically plug. I have about 6. It's not much of a problem. Wow. It's already on. I used to have some leaves I bought for the first time I started doing videos, and I think it's here. It's been with me for a very long time. It's so sad, but it still does the job. It's lonely. It's not giving off the right energy, but still does the job. Now I'll add one leaf over here, but before I do that, I'd like to change this table a little bit so it looks like a steady table. So what would I do? I'll normally bring this stuff down. Cool, like that. And oh yes, good. Something is okay, like this. Fine and fine like that. And good. I think this is somehow cool for me. Nothing is on, just putting stuff together still. So yeah, I think yeah, all I have to do is to get some leaf over here. Cut. So I'm going to stand here when I bring the leaf, it's over there. Right? And then we are done.
Let's go.
Can we start now? I told him I would let him speak in the camera. Okay. Alright, he just spoke. Fine. So Aaron, like I said, have no idea about the stuff I do over here. So he's the right person to ask me the questions. So I give him, have you subscribed to my channel?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, you are fun.
Yeah.
Welcome to the brother. So at least, yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. You've watched my videos and you've seen a lot of stuff I do, but today you have the opportunity to see what really goes on in the studio, right? Good. Now, like I said, we have 3 parts. I normally do one-on-one videos. This is what I normally do, the setup. And then I normally do the podcast. The podcast happens here, but that will be another time in another video. And then my workflow, when I sit behind my laptop, how do I edit, what do I do, and stuff like that. That will also happen in another video. But for now, let's start with this stage. So now you have your microphone. It's a lavalier microphone from Boya, right? It's not expensive. So this is one of the first things I bought. Just follow me and do whatever I do. One of the first things I bought. Now the audio is very bad for now, so you're just going to fix. So make sure you get a very good audio. Good. Now the very first thing I bought when I started doing YouTube video. So when I bought it, I normally would plug it directly into my camera. But then I realized that I can also do the same thing with my recorder I have over there, which is quite heavy. You can't carry it along. So we are going to improvise using my phone, which will do the job perfectly fine. So yeah. Good. So say hello.
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 Hello. How are you?
How are you? We are testing them, my guys. Yes. So finally, we are going to get straight into it. So if you've not subscribed to the channel, do well to subscribe, just as my friend over here did. He's from Zambia. So yeah, this is the second Zambia I've had on my channel, interestingly. So we are going to start. Now, I don't know, I would section the whole thing. When I'm editing my video, I'm putting my stuff together. I normally say LAV, light, audio, and video. So we are going to look at the lights. Now let's start from this lights. All right. So I don't know, you've already noticed certain things around. There are certain things still in the bag. You can question me on that too as well. So I think let's start with what's ahead. Just come along. Come along. This space is quite small, but we are going to move about a lot. So as you can see, this is not an umbrella, right? I know you have a question about this, Aaron. Feel free. Now, this is not an umbrella. This is obviously what we call a diffuser. People also call it a softbox, right? Now, this I got from Casablanca. It's nice photo. I don't have any idea about the brand. Now, this over here is the grid. Now, you see the grid actually prevents light from shining all over the place, but it will focus you on the individual. So I normally put this at 45 degrees on me, and then yeah, I'll speak. Normally, this light also helps in, separating me from the background. But the problem with this light up there is that it's in tray, so it means it will put light all over the place. So I wouldn't normally use it, right? Now, is there something you want to ask again?
No.
You do have any idea what this is?
Yeah. It's a camera stand.
It's a camera stand.
Yes.
Well, we don't call it camera stand, right? Mm-hmm. Technically, it's called a tripod because it has 3 legs. Okay. But what's interesting about this tripod I really love is that it can also do what you call a monopod. You see, I'm going to bring this out just like that. Come on. So hard someone did that. Well, it's a monopod. This can open up. It can open up, but I think someone just did this to me, and yeah, I need to read it. So it can open up and become a monopod, but then it has 3 legs, so we call it a tripod instead of a camera stand. Oh, okay. That's so basic. Okay. Now, as you can see, this is the camera. Now, this is one of the 3 cameras I have. Now, this is Sony. I bought it recently. This camera came with a lot of problems, which I've done a video on my channel. And this camera, I bought it with another lens. The lens of, I think is 15 millimeters to 35 millimeters. Now, you don't want to go in. And then I had to buy this lens in addition to this, just to get a very nice blurry background as you see in my videos. But then it has an aperture of 1.8. If you are considering buying a lens, you have to consider that in order to get a very nice blurry background. And it has a focal length of 35, and it's just a primitive lens. It means it can't go far. You can't zoom in, you can't zoom out. It's either you move your camera or you stay at the same place and you get the same thing. All right? Yeah. All right. Is there something again you want to ask?
I would ask, how much did you buy?
How much? This, I think it cost 350 dirhams, if I still can remember, or 600, but I think it was no less than 350, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
How about the camera?
Yeah, all right. This is a good question. Now, the camera, I bought it with the other lens I was talking about. I bought it 7,000 dirhams. It's actually a second-hand camera. And then, yeah, I later on bought the lens. So with this together, we are talking about 10,000 dirhams. Is that okay? Yeah, that's how much I got this. And I got this here in Morocco. Yeah. Okay. Is that all?
The place exactly in Morocco.
Okay, the place exactly. Now, like I said earlier on, this camera came with a lot of stories. I had to go to Tangier to change this camera. I bought it here in Rabat Medina, just down here. You know the Medina?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I have a friend over here who sells camera. I'm not doing an advertisement, but I think if someone is willing to buy a camera, I know the right guy. You just have to, you know, slide into my DM and then I'll let you get in touch with him. So I think there's enough about the camera. Yeah, I think it's enough about the camera. So is there anything you want to ask again?
About the...
Yeah. About what again?
About this, you said you bought it in Casablanca. How much
would I buy this? Now, what is really interesting about light is that softbox comes separately, and this is the engine, right? This comes separately. Now, this costs 2,000. I bought it in the same place because there's no way I'm going to buy this without buying this. Even though you can use this without using this, but I felt like there was a need to buy this because when I'm working, I would need a softbox. So I bought this 2,000 dirhams, all right? And then I bought this one, I think, can't remember, but I think it's around 1,000 range. So this together is 3,000, yeah. Yeah, but this does not come with it, definitely. This one, I bought it for a different thing altogether, which I have over there. So I think this is all we have to say about the light. And then the light, you can increase the temperature. I mean, you can increase the intensity and stuff like that. So that's about the light, yeah. Come, there's more. Just let me know. What do you want to know?
Okay, I think from here we're done. Oh, yeah.
You've not seen this small thing. Now, this is very powerful, even though it looks very small, right? Now, this is a recorder. Whatever we are saying, whatever I'm speaking into the microphone does not go directly into the camera, but it goes to this interface. So that when I'm in post-production, I can put these two together and make a better sound. Because what we will get from the camera, it will be very, very horrible. All right. So this is what I would normally get. I mean, all my audios get in over here. And it's very interesting because it gives you 4, inputs. That means you can do podcast with it. We have that of 8 inputs, but you know, because of budget, I had to go in for this one. And then definitely it has the SD card to record everything on. So you just have to put it in. It's so small but very powerful. It's good for podcasting, for music, and then as well as doing your videos and stuff like that. So I got this, I know before you ask the price, I got this at 4,000. So expensive. You see how small it is. So it's quite much expensive than this bigger thing you see over here. Yeah. That's how interesting it is. Yeah. So in all, we have this 4,000, this 3,000, and this 10,000. How much do we have at the end of the day?
Around 15.
Around 15, good. Yeah. So now this is the table. This is normally where I sit. So I know you've not asked, but this is really important. The table is free. It's for the church. It's not mine. Yeah. All right. But what we have here is mine. All right. Now this is the microphone. This is actually the Audio Technica. I think it's 2010 or I don't know, 2040. Yeah, I think so it's 2040. Now this I have 2 because of my podcast, which I will do video on in the other videos. Now this I got at 10,000. Sorry, I think it's 2010. Yeah, no, 1,020, 1,000 dirham, 20. It makes sense, right? Yeah. $100. So I got this $100. I got 120 dirhams. Yeah, no, 1,020 dirhams. 1,020 dirhams. So this one, it doesn't come with the stand, obviously. The stand, I bought it separately. It's 160. So everything over here times 2, all right? Because I had 2 of these. So that's that. So that's, and this, I got it from, you know, there's always a problem when it comes to audio stuff here in Morocco. So I got this online from what you call Rock Maroc. We have 2 known places that you can get audio stuff. We have the, I think we have the Bend Sound and we have the Rock Maroc. So I got this from Rock Maroc, and it's one of the budgeted microphone and very good for podcast as well. But all you have to do is do a lot in post-production and you're good to go. You get the best of sound. This chair, I got it here. Is there something you want to ask? You are doing a tour. I'm your tour guide.
I think the other things here maybe.
The other things, yeah, I'll open up. But now let's talk about the flower. Yeah, this flower, someone gave it to me.
Normally, why do you even go?
Yeah, why do I go? It's a very good question. Now, you know, nature has a role to play when it comes to, you know, environment, right? Now, when you look around this room, you are confined. You don't have, you don't have the chance to peep through and see what's going on outside. Okay. But fortunately for you, have this flower to beautify the environment, to make it look natural, like we are in nature, all right? If not, there's nothing natural over here. All we have is books. And really, you not know how important these books are to me. You know, sometimes when you talk, it creates echo, all right? Now, I'm happy or I'm lucky to have this book. So these books actually absorb the sounds in order not to have a sound that will hit on a hard surface and return. So when you even feel, you see that this is not a wall. Yeah, it's a board. So you get, so it reduces the echo a little bit, and which is very, very helpful when it comes to creating video in this small space. All right. So yeah, this is just to add nature to the whole environment, and that's basically what it is about. Is there something you want to know? Yeah. We have this board, like I said earlier, this just to cover the space. Well, I didn't buy it early on just to cover the space. I bought it for it to be my videos, but I realized that it can cover something over there. Let's check it and see. Oh my God. Yeah. So let's do me the honor. Let's take it gradual. It's very important. God. So you see, all these things are things that you don't want in your camera, in your video, in your shots. So you want to hide it. So this goes there perfectly, and it fits well. Perfect. Now you have this. This I bought it for the first time I started, upgrading my YouTube videos. I think I'll put that video up on screen so you guys will see. I bought it from, I bought it the same day I bought one of my chairs. I think I bought it from IKEA. IKEA. It was leftover change and I bought it. Okay. I don't remember how much I bought this, but it has been of a good help. Now this, a lot of people have been seeing my videos, but they don't know how important this is to me. Now this RGB, right? It's very simple. RGB, you say red, green, and blue. That's why we name it RGB. That means you can give off these colors. And these colors are our primary colors. Now with these colors, you can make a lot of colors. So that's what this does. But you see this thing, how much do you think it is? Just guess.
I'll put it on a 1,000 dirham.
1,000?
Yeah.
Why do you think it's 1,000? It's so small. It's plastic. Would you want to change your mind?
No,
you still keep it at 1,000. Yeah. So I bought this 600 dirhams. So 1,000 is a lot. That would be like I've been cheated. Okay. So yeah, I bought this 600 dirhams, and it's been of a great help. When you see the blue lights in my background, it's all because of this.
You still bought it from the same supplier?
Yeah, I bought this from the same supplier as the one, my softbox, my lights, yeah, the same guy. So I have 2 places I normally buy my stuff from. One in Casablanca, one in Rabat. When it comes to camera, Rabat. When it comes to, the accessories that has to do with light, Casablanca. When it comes to audio, Maroc. So simple as that.
Basically, if someone was to ask how as the whole range, the whole amount of money you spent on all the materials you have.
What's interesting, I don't have all the materials here. I have bought a lot of stuff. I use in my videos, but I have not brought them here. I think I have, you might have seen this. This is called a rolling. You might have seen this. This is worth a laptop, 6,000 dirhams, all right?
Okay.
Yeah, good. But then it's so small, just like a stabilizer, and that's what it is. So you see it, and this costs 6,000 because it has an AI, whatever it is inside. That's actually puts your camera fixed. That doesn't make your camera shake and stuff like that. So like I said, I have a lot of stuff in my house that I've not brought here. And then again, stuff in my box. Yeah, things I've gotten a little bit old. You can see this is light from the first time I started doing YouTube videos. So this is also some kind of lights. I have a lot of stuff in there.
So basically this is quite cheaper than that one.
Yeah, exactly. This is cheaper. And when you want quality, you definitely prefer that to this. Yeah, because that you can change the intensity. This you can't when you fix your bulb. You fix your bulb. And so basically that's that. And then if you are talking about how much I spent on everything, definitely I can't say it. I have to sleep and make sure everything is in order before I talk about it, because there are stuff here I don't have. But then they are all part of my budget.
But you basically saying that no, you have to go through it again in order for you to say the whole estimated amount of money.
Yeah.
But just guess. Try to
I should just estimate.
estimate,
Okay. Well, already that we have 10,000, right? This we have 3,000. I don't know. Everything over there, let's say it's just 15 for now.
15.
I have other 2 cameras. The one shooting definitely.
Okay.
The cameraman is facing somewhere. Are we fine?
Don't forget about that.
Okay. He just spoke once again. Yeah. So we have this. This I bought 1,020. I keep forgetting times 2, so that's basically 2,000. It's okay. Now with this, I think it's 150 or 160. I quite remember very well. We had to speak a lot about it. So everything over here times 2. All right. Now that's over here is 4,000. So 10,000, 4,000. Already we are getting 20,000 over here. Yes. Well, I don't have a lot of money, guys. Yeah, I'm just doing my best. I bought all this thing not one day. I bought it gradually. All right. And so I have 2 other cameras. No, sorry, I have 2 other cameras. This one shooting and the other one in the house. So the other one I bought it at the first camera I bought. Well, I bought the first camera and I sold it and I bought the other one. I bought it at I think I bought it 5,000. And this one I bought it 5,000. That one I bought 4,500. I don't know, but both is 10,000. So that's that. So we are now getting to 30,000, right? Yeah. And then this light over here and stuff I bought, and I don't know which I no longer use. I bought this light, 2,000.
Okay.
Yeah, 2,000. It came with tray and this whole tripod, not tripod, this whole bar at I think 2,000. So adding everything together, roughly we are talking about 32,000. Okay, all right. Now we have this. This guy I've been using for a while now. So 6,000, we are talking about how much? 38,000, right? 38,000. And my RGB. I have another RGB out there. Okay. But I normally wouldn't use it because I need to plug stuff and stuff.
So normally, this is the other one that you have. Is it good more than this one or what?
No, it's just that it's a little bit longer, but not so bright as this one. Okay. And the reason why I don't use that one any longer is because I don't have the adapter and stuff, because I have to put in adapter and stuff that. Okay. I misplaced it and so I stopped using it. But it's still there, which I bought around I think 150 or 300, I don't remember. So 300 plus 600, So almost like 1,000. So we are talking about 39. 4,000. 39. And this I bought first time, and I don't know that it would have been of use and while it's something like 100 or 200 dirhams, but I don't think it's more than 200 dirhams. So roughly, 40,000. So, 40,000. So so that's how much the studio holds now. And so roughly.
So basically, you as a student, how did you manage even?
It's a nice question. It's a nice question.
Such kind of money.
How come I got this amount of money? So basically, I started YouTube a very long time ago, but I started with a phone, honestly. So when I started with the phone, I realized that I need to get serious. So I got serious at a point. I bought a Canon 2500D, and then I started using it and I sold it because I realized it's not producing the quality I need, because I'm a perfectionist when it comes to shooting videos. So I decided to buy all this stuff. Now I'm trying to dodge the question, which is very important, how I got the money, right? Now I'm a student, I'm on scholarship, and I'm being paid, and sometimes my money get delayed and stuff like that, right? But since I have the plan to do this thing, I decided to save some money and make it happen. So I started saving, and like I said, I didn't buy this thing in 1 year. It took me 2 years, to buy all this stuff. And here we are. And there are certain other source of money, I don't even know how they came about. But all I know is that when I have money, You can ask my camera. When I have money, I'm always eager to buy new stuff when it comes to camera. No, I don't have money.
You don't have money now?
Yeah, if not, you'd have seen a lot of stuff more. All right?
All right.
So that's the problem now. So that's how come I was able to save up to buy all the stuff. Any more questions, Aaron?
I would ask you, what keeps you motivated to continue?
Yeah, because it's very weird, right? I buy all this stuff. Yes, I do videos and I don't get enough views, right?
Yeah.
Now, what keeps me going is I think I've posted a video recently where I spoke about the fact that I get better at doing videos. And so that's what keeps me going, all right? Because every day I wake up from my house, come here and come and shoot video and get like 50 views. Mad. It's like I'm wasting my time, but I still keep going because aside this, I also do a videography. Down there, you saw the Reverend Father asking me if I could do a video shoot for a wedding. Yeah, that's how I do it. And then I get paid. And that's how I even get money to buy more stuff. Right? Not that I'm just doing YouTube video. I'm learning in the process of doing YouTube video in order to, get more job on the side. So I'm basically a hustler, a side job, a freelancer, whatever you can call it. You have more questions?
I have more questions.
Yes. All right.
If I was to ask you, if you were someone who wants to be a YouTuber, what would you advise them?
Yeah, it's an important question. When someone wants to be a YouTuber, a bunch of things you have to consider. There is burnout. There is demotivation. There is a lot. But this is what I'll basically say. Start now. You can't say I'm waiting to start some other time. All right. I know you are looking for it. Before I started YouTube, I'll be like, okay, I'm looking for this. I want to talk about this. I want to talk about it. But if you don't start, you are not going to start. Start like you don't know where you are going. And then the point in your video shooting, you now get the ideas wherever you want to head to. Because I didn't start as talking to students. I didn't start as giving advice to students. I didn't start as doing podcasts. I started as talking about medicine, about diseases and stuff, but this is where I'm heading towards. So the process of saying anything, doing anything at all on your channel will help you build, know how to edit, know how to talk in front of camera, know how to express yourself. So it's really important to start now if you have the plans of starting. Don't procrastinate, just start now. And YouTube pays a lot. So if you want to start enjoying the money, start now. I wish I could have started early on before I even came to Morocco, but I never knew. I just have to come in before starting. Aaron, I believe that's the end of your question. You don't want to have a longer video. Okay. But if you have a question, this is your last chance. I'm giving you one last chance. You don't have any question?
Normally, the last question I would ask you is that how do you manage? You're a medical doctor and then
yeah, that's interesting because a lot of people might not even know that I'm also a student. A medical student, and now he called me a medical doctor because I passed most of my time at the hospital, right? Now, basically, sometimes my hospital, I'm an intern, so I normally will go if I have night shifts or shifts basically, sometimes 24, sometimes 12-hour shift. So when I go and I don't have anything during the day apart from the shift, I do my shift, I come back home, sleep and wake up. And shooting video actually will take not more than 3 hours or stuff. So I can just sit down and talk. And now I'm getting better at it. I don't actually take much time to talk about it. But what I will always say is plan your day, just schedule, do what is needed to be done in the right time. And so you are good to go. This time you have shift, go to your shift. This time you have to shoot video, shoot your video. So you don't put whatever you want to do for something else. That's really important. And it's an important question you've asked. How do I manage all these things? That's how I do it. And I have a lot of apps that actually help me as well, which I will discuss in another video.
All right.
Yeah. Thank you very much for coming. I know it was a little bit difficult for you. You were shy, you were keeping, and stuff like that. I know. But I know it's always like that for the first time. And I believe that I will meet you again. You will do more of this. And I don't want to talk too much, but all I want to say is that tell your Zambia friends to subscribe to my channel. And then there's more in stock for them. And voila.
I even forget the name. They appears to be WWAD.
Yeah, WWAD.
Come up with one name.
Yeah, what name do you think I should name the channel? How am I consider it?
Your name is good.
My name is good. Yes. I shouldn't be shy of my name.
No.
If you never ask why I choose that name, well, that would be another video.
The name is the same brand. Yeah.
All right. So that has been it. Thank you guys for sticking around, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Do want to subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed yet. And this has been it. Thank you, Aaron, for coming. So this is how it's actually looks like gradually. So we have this light and off other lights. You can see Aaron walking in the background. Just forget Aaron because he was just part of the whole thing. So this is the light. This is my key light and it's arranged 45 degrees to me. and I wouldn't need much, so I've reduced it a little bit. Then we have your RGB behind. All right, let me try it on the RGB so that you see how it looks like. Now you see here it looks a little bit dark because I have, you know, closed the window that was giving off the light, and I've also off the light up there. So yeah, so now let me try on the RGB. Does it look like Harris? Okay, similar. Well, so that's that. We have the RGB. I block it, so so we have that similar, because I really didn't have time to set a lot of stuff up, but then I have this, and then I have, and I think that's cool. That's it. Basically, that's all you have to know about, my studio. Very small, and this is how the setup looks like when I'm having one-on-one talk with you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's very long, but it's worth staying to watch the whole video. Thank you very much.